Hello and welcome back to the Technomancer. You, sir. I have this nice stick that you might be interested in looking at. That's one down. One that seems to be trying to just hang around in the corner. Insufficient fluid, but I've got him this time. Haha! And for the record, I would like to clarify, and this is going to sound suspicious as hell, I did not just keep reloading the save until I beat them and not show you the footage. I promise. I promise that was effectively the first attempt since loading up the new save game. Feel free to believe or not believe, as is your want. Oh, for God's sake.
Make the slightest move, you're a dead man.
Why are there so many... I was going to say, why are there so many goons in these slums, but they're slums, aren't they? So. Oh, bollocks. Did I save after I got past that last group? Got an iffy feeling that says I didn't. Nope. They are completely ignoring that, so pick it up. Okay, let's not go that way. Let's go this way. I know, I'm a I can't go that way because there's bloody hookers in my way. Ah, dear. You've got to love the guys who just are trying to punch me to death. Incidentally, if that shield's... Aha! Critical hit. And if that shield's meant to be a magnetic shield, you'd think it would repel projectiles. Okay. Oh god. I'm in trouble. Oh, come on! I hit him with a good kick to the head. And lo, did the great hero die in a fairly pathetic fight with some goons. In a back alley somewhere. And the noble hero, last hope for a dying world, did die in a completely stupid and pointless way. To be fair, that's probably how most noble heroes actually die. Was there much point to their death? Not really. Let's face it, there's a great story that gets bandied around the fencing community a lot about a guy who had trained under the greatest fencing master of the age. He was his prodigal student. He was the best, swordsman in the school. He was very highly regarded, and he got into a slight disagreement at one point with a boatman, and words were exchanged. Then he drew his sword, and then he got his ass royally handed to him by this boatman who was armed with nothing more than an oar, because the guy had never actually fought a duel to the death. So he might be a great duelist, but he had no idea how to fight a real fight, which means he got his ass handed to him. Yeah. Great and noble heroes and all that cobblers, they can get their ass handed to them just as easily by a guy with a thwacking great oar. which is fun. Okay, so where are we heading? Well, first I'm going to sell off all that stuff I don't need, and I'm going to sell it because I want the fluid for it. So I want to actually keep a bit of fluid on hand in case I need to bribe anybody again.
Hello.
So, sell. I have many of these things. Sell the cleaver. Serrated daggers. High resistance guns. That's got me a couple of hundred fluid, which is good. Sell the extra shoes. And then I want to go... And yeah, I'm going to sell the exploding traps because I don't use them. Alright, then purchase... And shields. Upgrades for standard gloves. I'm going to get those. And standard armbands. Yeah, that's all I need. Standard two-handed weapons. I'm pretty sure I don't need that because I've already got stuff for staffs. Not sure. I've got the money at the moment, so I'll get it. And standard armbands. Excellent. So that's everything I need on the recipe front. He's got no decent weapons apart from the stuff I've already sold him. It's fine. So I've now got a bit of serum stored up, so where am I going? Put her. Or he's back over there, that's fine. At least in this area they seem less inclined to try and murder you for, yep, no reason. And apart from the fact that I'm theoretically meant to be some sort of law enforcement type and they're criminals. At least there's convenient blue lights on stuff that you can loot, which is nice. I'm assuming there was a guard or something next to it who was willing to push the button and let me in. Because otherwise, I just split into two people, which is an impressive skill. Would have been useful in that last few fights.
Zachariah, a pleasure as always. What may I do for you?
I have the information you wanted.
I finally managed to meet the merchants you told me about. It wasn't easy. The mob kidnapped them for serum. I freed them before talking to them.
I'm sure gratitude helped to loosen their lips. So what knowledge was gleaned from such lengths?
Word that Aurora is running large-scale excavations along the shadow paths near our territory, and in the process uncovering important objects, maybe even a relic.
Fascinating. Finds that are no doubt better off in our hands than those of Aurora's Technomancers.
Oh, wonderful.
Keep those merchants
There's
close.
multiple groups of Technomancers
Information
then.
like that is such a priceless commodity. You are no more free to roam than the rest of us. Of that I have no doubt. But if you find yourself with access to a rover and perhaps find a way to that excavation site and locate the relic, well, you cannot know the value it might hold if brought back
I will
to
do
us.
what I can, sir.
It may seem petty. It's a mission for some rusty relic that may or may not even exist. However, if you are able to slip away from Ophir...
I'll do what I can, sir. So I've gained some new equipment, gained some new trousers. Technomancer's trousers. Which require 2 power, which I don't have yet, but I may well in the near future. Get a warehouse key. So, do I want that? And then that. Now, for now, I'm just going to get the basic boost to that. Okay, and get something else. Ah, so I can get second power here, which is good, because that will allow me to get to the next. That'll allow me to equip those trousers, which are slightly more protective, better fluid regeneration, good. And I can upgrade them with something when I next see an upgrade bench. Lovely. Let's go to the... It's L for the journal. I always prefer journal on J, because that always feels right somehow. There's no side quests, so... Archaeology in the desert. Go to the excavation site. So, no way to do that yet, so... Let's go get our assignment from Captain... What's her name? Yes, I don't need to go through the rigmarole of seeing the door open every time. Yes, it's a nice animation, but... Oh, God, you again.
Technomancer.
I know, somebody else.
Hello, sir. I don't think I've had the honor of meeting you before.
Ah, of course. I'm Colonel Victor Watcher of the ASC.
Colonel.
At ease, Lieutenant, at ease. Simply came to congratulate you and learn that you become a Technomancer of the highest degree. For a young man from a rogue family, that's a terrific achievement.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Your road must have been difficult, but you persevered. And
Yeah, he's after information. I figured it was probably something like that.
A marvelous story.
Either that or he had a job for me.
They've always fascinated me. Do you have any insight as to why they chose to be so insular?
I'm sorry, Colonel, but I don't know what you mean.
What a shame. By coming to you out of friendship and camaraderie, I was hoping that you wouldn't treat me like an outsider, too. All right, then. Back to your duties. But think about what I asked, and we'll see each other again.
Don't trust that guy somehow. You know, he was fairly obviously fishing for information there. Okay, so... Any upgrades there? None of the level 2 ones because they require leather. And none of the level 2 ones because they require electrical debris, which I don't have. Upgrade my Technomancer's trousers. Level 2 physical damage reduction, which requires metal and leather, which I don't have. I've got the rank 1 one though, but no point wasting the thing. Recycle that. Chance of metal and poor quality leather. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to let me craft crafting items. As far as using leather to create, better leather and things like that.
Technomancer, your reputation precedes you. A promotion well deserved, I hear. I'm Quartermaster Ryan Stewart, in charge of logistics in this barracks. Equipment problems or improvement, or you need to collect your pay, I'm your man.
Pleasure, Quartermaster.
Fair enough. Alrighty then. Let's go talk to her.
Lieutenant Zachariah Mancer. I think congratulations are in order. Captain Eliza Major. Welcome to my unit.
The honor is mine, Captain.
Oh, wait till you get promoted
For
to
now,
Major.
we're stationed in town, and focusing on missions
Major.
intended to maintain order and safety among the civilians.
Captain Major.
There are the 2 other fine soldiers making up your unit for the time being, David Ward and Jeffrey Hunter.
Gentlemen.
My pleasure, Lieutenant. Congratulations, and...
Leave the ass-kissing for later, soldier. Lieutenant?
Yes, sir, Captain.
Excellent. Moving on to more pressing matters, our mission just came in, and it's aimed at smothering regime opposition. According to the intel the ASC gave us, those terrorists live in the slums, and are plotting several attacks to undermine our corporation.
Marvelous.
Your mission is to infiltrate the terrorists, stop the attacks, and find your way to their leader, Bulgakov. Orders are to capture Bulgakov alive. We're going to drain him for intel about other terrorist cells and dismantle the entire network. So beat him only as much as you need to take him.
Roger that,
You got it,
Captain.
Move quickly. The longer you take, the more risk there is to the citizens of Ophir. And I won't have that.
Yes, sir,
Before you
Captain
go,
Major.
though, there's one more mission. One requiring speed and discretion. We have deserters in our ranks, Lieutenant. Deserters planning to flee like rats through the city's underground. That won't happen. Do you understand me? You find them, and you eliminate them. Each and every one. That seems harsh.
Charming.
Setbacks against Aurora have ruined our reputation, to the point that every action we take is scrutinized and extorted by those seeking to gain from our fall. A mass desertion would spell scandal if it became public.
True.
You catch them before any word of their escape comes out. So move, now! You only have a few hours.
Yes, sir. Captain Major, sir. Okay, so we have David, a specialist in the Guardian style. He therefore only uses a mace and a shield. Okay. Jeffrey is an excellent shot with a rifle. Okay. So he's going to hang back, shoot at things. You are going to get up close and personal. I can have 2 companions, can I? Fabulous. That's actually useful. I was expecting to have to pick between them, but... Alright, excellent. Gentlemen, it's nice to have some backup for this time. Find the deserters. So I only have a day for that. Store items. And I can sleep, so until... 20 hours until dawn. Okay. So, how exactly do I find the deserters? Okay, find the deserters. Okay, so I'm heading back to the slums. Fun times. So what's... What are you using as your weapon? Soldier's rifle. Fair enough.
Chasing after deserters sounds great. Where do we start?
The slums. They must have gone home to ask for help, so we should pay their families a visit. I'm sure our escapees will be around.
I find it disgusting. Chasing my own companions.
True, but unfortunately she's right. You can't allow desertion, otherwise you end up with a lot of deserters. Because let's face it, nobody with half a brain enjoys actual war. Now, video game war is one thing, but actual bona fide war? No. Not if they're, at all sane. Beggar's rags. Gives us a boost to traps and lockpicking, but...
Mr. Mancer, it's a pleasure to meet you.
I'm assuming the... ask about the atmosphere of the
I
exchange.
noticed all the beggars in the neighborhood. This a new thing?
No. They've been here way too long, if you ask me. More and more keep piling in. They're ruining my business. Not a clue where they're coming from. All I know is they keep pouring in, broken, disabled, putting it out there for pity. Clients coming around don't like that. Me and my colleagues would pay a hefty sum to anyone who could get them out of here and move them to the slums or somewhere. You could be that someone? Yeah?
No.
I can
Piss
try.
off. Oh, for God's sake. Look at the loot. Yeah, nothing new. Ooh, a sniper rifle. And a heavy steel mace. Let me guess. This can only be given to our allies. That's fair enough. Cost a bloody bomb, mind. Hello, good sir.
Hello.
Ah, our savior is here. It's wonderful to see you again.
Got out worth
You seem
having.
a bit preoccupied. Things not going well?
No, it has. Everything has gone very well because of your efforts. Let's just say that my leave of absence didn't help my business. Don't think I'm not grateful, friend. I appreciate the thought. What can I do for you?
Offer one's help. Ask who is the young woman. So who is this
Who's the
young
girl?
woman?
She doesn't exactly look like a merchant.
It is a good question. I found her tied up in the warehouse that we were dumped in. The poor thing cannot even remember her own name. Figure she must have family or friends around here, though, so I keep her with me, hoping someone might recognize her.
Fair enough.
Just banking on luck, though. Maybe as an officer, you might be able to check and see if someone has reported her missing. I'm sure her
We're picking up a whole
family will be grateful,
bucket load of
as I
side
will.
quests now, aren't we?
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Officer Mancer. You are a man of endless generosity.
I try. Okay. Offer one's
Listen,
help.
Maybe I can help. What's going on?
You are too kind. I am so deeply indebted to you. Anyway, yes, I am a little worried. More than a little, to be truthful. 2 of my regular clients, after the kidnapping, must have assumed the worst and just left. Haven't heard from them. No one but you, I admit, cared enough to come to look for me. That said, their merchandise is here, but I have no way of telling them I am back without the risk of exposing myself. I don't mean to
I'll
trick
do what
you
I
on your
can.
errand. I only asked because you offered your help. Anyway, if you could let them know.
Fluid
I can
and or
compensate you
merchandise
as
will
well.
be a perfectly viable
One of them,
reward,
I'm
thank
sure
you.
know. The barracks quartermaster. The other one is a slums merchant.
You know where the merchant's at?
Of course, of course. If you have a map, I could show you. Bless you, man, sir. 1,000 times over. Bless you for all you've done for me.
Not a problem. What you got here? Ooh, some useful stuff. Pilot's goggles. Miner's helmet. Skull cap. Ah, soldier uniform. Engineer's coat. Technician's jacket. Member of the assembly's jacket. Store assistant's jacket. Doctor's coat. I'll give you props. You've got a reasonable amount of stuff. Alright.
Look at you. Glad to see you. Can't tell you how much your help was. It is appreciated. Well, things might have worked themselves out in time, but who has time these days? And you sure saved me the hassle. You're a Technomancer?
That's right.
I am. Zachariah Mancer.
I'm lucky. In name and in life. You Mancers all stick together. Know each other real well, don't you?
Mostly.
Know each other, maybe, but we're scattered between here and the front.
Right, right. The front. Of course, the front. So, I take it you know where I can find I believe his name is Master Connor?
He's still in town, away from the front, training recruits.
Lucky again. Just what I wanted to hear. Think you might be up to do me a favor?
I'm listening.
Either way, I'm here. Tell me what you need.
Simple. To meet Master Connor and relay some information. With your help, of course. Without your help, well, being just a simple merchant, unwelcome outside the exchange, I suppose it'd be a bit harder. If not, you know, impossible.
Probably. What do you
know
need?
as well as I do, a common merchant can't just stroll up to the likes of a master. So, you get me in front of him, and I'll owe you one. How about that?
Sounds a bit
And
dodgy,
be
but
much
I'll
obliged.
see what I can pull off. What can I say? Yeah, never hurts to have people owe you favors. On the quartermaster, investigate the amnesiac girl. Let's head back that way. Dumpty dumpty dum. So yes, I suspect there's going to be a whole bunch of backtracking. Then we've got to go and deal with the deserters. At least when there's a time-sensitive quest, it you know, make sure you are aware of that fact. Which is good.
Hi.
Lieutenant, how can I help you?
Hey, Ryan. Merchant just delivered this for you. Said he's got more merch you may be interested in, too.
Oh, good. Bastard finally showed up. Damn foreigners. Good thing they're better at making deals than they are at minding their clocks or calendars.
Yep. So I dealt with that. Go in here. Let's get the news here. Go find the Black Delilah gang. For some reason. Assuming over here is probably Master Connor, yeah. Or that's where I need to go to find him anyway. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Places to go, people to hit with sticks. And at least this time I have some goddamn backup. Should be useful. God, don't mind letting me in. Thank you.
Damn it. Master Connor isn't in the chapel. The Great Master will know where he is.
Zachariah, a pleasure as always. What may I do for you?
Ask about the characters. Yep. About the missions. Ask where Master Connor
I'm
is.
looking for Master Connor. Any idea where I can find him?
He headed down to the underworks. Needed to get some supplies from our warehouses. If you're going there, take the elevator near the barracks. Opens up close to the warehouses and will save you some time. It's a real maze down there.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks for the tip.
Alright, so... find him in the underworks. Or head to the slums and do that. I'm going to head to the slums and deal with the deserters first, I think, given that that is time sensitive. So I'm assuming these two guys aren't full-on Technomancers. By the way they talked. You know, I'm assuming they're probably, you know, effectively bog-standard soldiers who've been assigned to our command. And she's absolutely fine. I will take whatever backup I can get, given that this game's difficulty is, yeah, at best, unpleasant. Now, decisions. It's one of those things. I'd quite like to keep playing, but I don't know if I've got time. You know, not if I'm going to be, you know, rendering footage as well. Because as I say, personal life is just... ugh. Because I might make a vlog to just keep you guys informed. I haven't decided yet. Anyway. But, no, I'm enjoying it so far. It's a relatively interesting world, but I'm curious to see where they go with some of this stuff. So Black Delilah gang's that way. Slum Merchant is that way. Sleep over there. Got a workbench. Persuade the beggars to leave. I'm not sure I want to do because I'm not an asshole. Right, deserters are over that way. Can I... no, I can't tag it on the minimap, so I just need to know that I'm going this way. My attitude is if I deal with the deserters first, since it's time sensitive, then go and stop. What the heck is that? Ah, travel. Then go and kill the deserters. Yeah, my staff definitely seems better now. At least my sniper's providing good support. No idea where the hell my shield guys got to, but... there he is. Typical. Turns up after the fight is over. So if I kill him... Am I going to lose karma? Yes! That's annoying. Let's face it, the job is to kill them, though, so... Soldiers' Greaves.
Take them down?
That's the order we were given.
Fuck, they're humans, not animals. Alright, they fucked up, but killing them? Really?
Ah, they're dead. Okay. Since I think we need to head into the underworks to kill the rest of the deserters. Ah, let me guess, multiple groups. Okay. Either way, we're going to have to end this part here. We've got a steel hammer, which requires 3 strength, so I won't be equipping that. Soldier's Greaves, which are better protected but don't have the fluid. Either way. But yes, either way, that's a good point to leave it. So I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next part.